Good evening, my name is Debbie. I'm a Live for Love TV subscriber on YouTube. It's a very informative channel, so when you have a spare moment, please like, share and subscribe. Live for Love TV. Thank you.
Welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today's the 24th day of the 5th month of the 24th year inside the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing extremely well out there. Now I'm back here again on a P.Diddy case. And if you've got a weak heart, you're emotionally triggered very easily, I would advise you, this is my personal warning on this video, to look away and to pause and to go somewhere else, because what I'm going to say has probably not been said yet on the internet, and it's going to trigger a lot of people, and I can't help that because it's what's coming from me. It's what I believe. It's coming from my heart. It's how I feel. I said P. Diddy, I didn't like him prior to this video coming out with him beating this female, Cassie. I didn't like the guy anyway, but that's just my personal feelings. So who cares about my feelings? I like him even less after seeing the video, like most people do now. But I said his entourage and the people around him have got a lot of questions to answer. I said that in the video. I don't take back chat. No, I take back no chat when it comes to these people. Yeah, we're not afraid of them. We don't take back no chat from them. See? So this female, Cassie, who was brutalized on that video, battered into submission, dragged like a dog or like a rag doll. I don't know what else to say. Dragged along the floor. They're even saying that maybe they can even put some kidnap charges against him. I don't know. But I'm a little bit concerned about this female. I'm very concerned about her. Yeah. I don't know what kind of character she has. It doesn't justify what he does, but I can call her character into question. And why do I call her character into question? Because if we accept that the case she brought against him, I think in November 2023, is correct now that we've seen the video, and he settled it less than 24 hours. If we accept it's correct, what type of female takes money for something like that? Is that not a character flaw? Remember, she's alluding to some of the things he'd done, and one of the things he did was rape. Now, I've got young'uns, yeah? I've got nieces and I've got females, young people around me. If they came to me and told me X, Y, or Z had raped them, they'd find it hard to keep me away from that person. But if somehow they were able to convince me that they were going to court and they don't want me to interfere with the case, and I decided, okay, all right, you want to do it that way, you do it. And then later on I found out they took money so that it didn't go to court on that case. To say I'd be pissed is an understatement. I don't care. I'll be pissed. If it's my daughter, my young'uns, anybody I know, I'll be pissed. This man's a criminal, an absolute sexual deviant, and a danger to women. And by taking money from him and not putting him through the ringer in the court, as far as I'm concerned, that's aiding and abetting to what he's doing. Now, of course, that's going to trigger a lot of people and say, how could I say that? Yeah, because I'm saying it. This man, you see, if you call out somebody for something so heinous, and I believe her because we've seen the video, and that's alongside the other things that she's claimed. If she's called out somebody for such a heinous crime, which is rape, which we all agree is a terrible thing for a man to do, this man should be behind bars. Yeah? Because as we know, there is no statute of limitation on rape. So she didn't have to take the money. She could have gone to court and still won her case. Yeah? Because there's no statute of limitation on rape. There's a statute of limitation on domestic violence and those kind of assaults, yes. So he won't face anything. But if he was to pay so quickly, knowing that his lawyer would have told him that what they've got on us on the tape is not, they can't do nothing to you. That's past. So he would have known this, but they still paid off because there's other things in there that he knows he's in big trouble with. And I don't like this female or any female. No one's gonna turn my, because I've got my children, I got my female friends, and I'll tell you straight, nobody deserves what she went through, either on tape or whatever else she went through with this man. But you have to be careful, because I always wonder, and as I said before, how do they end up with these type of characters? Is it because he's got this bling? And you think these guys with bling don't think that you're their slave? They're just going to pick you up, whether you're a model or a little singer or you're somebody trying to come up. Oh, I love her so much. Oh, I love her. I'm going to do everything for her. These people, when they get their money, they look down on everybody who's not on their level. And they use everybody that's not on their level. Not just P. Diddy. This goes right across the board. These are not just people who say, oh, let me just pay her or pay her. This is what they do. And everybody who's an adult, grown adult in the room, and I'm sure it's adults in the room now, you'll know this. These guys just don't pick up secretaries and these little models and put people on their labels without, there's a payback. There's no free lunches here. They're gonna use and abuse these people one way or another. Whether they go as far as raping them is a whole different case. But they're gonna use and abuse them. And I always say to people that you gotta check yourself, because as I said, far as I'm concerned, her character is in question to me. And I don't care who says, why would I bring her character into question at this time? Well, this thing happened in 2016. I'm not bringing her character into question at this time. This thing happened in 2016. In 2016, she claims those things we saw on the tape happened, and also she was raped by this man. And in 2017, she and her lawyers took some money and let him off. When he should have been, that's why I said, if you're my daughter and you come to me and say, back off, Dad, back off because I'm going through the courts, you got to go all the way through the court. You can't come back to me and tell me, well, I took her money, I'm good now. I'd say to you, what about all the other women that this guy's probably harmed? What about all the other women that are now in danger from this man? What about them? You don't care about them? It's just about your pocket? Was it always about you? Was that why you were with him in the first place? It was always about your pocket? Yeah, I'm coming in. I'm coming in like that because that's how I feel. Yeah? And I don't want anybody to come to me and give me a sob story like that. I feel for you. I'll go in for you. But you have to stand up for yourself. There's no amount of money a man should be able. Listen, you can do a civil case against a guy like him after the criminal case, and you'll still get the same money, maybe even more. But why would you withdraw your criminal accusations against a man like that? There are other women out there. There are other females out there that these kind of predators need to be pulled up on. That's what they constantly do. They look for people with their price. They look for these females and these guys who've got this little price. They just flash you a little bit of money and you run away. And then they continue doing what they're doing. This is not just P. Diddy. They're all over the place at the top level. That's what they do. They've always been doing it, whether they're politicians, businessmen. That's what they do. Because they know you don't have much, as I said before. There's no inward character, no substance to you. You say you're standing up for yourself, but what about other people? When a person's incarcerated, it's because they're a danger to the public. That's what they're incarcerating people for. Not just because they're a danger to you, they're a danger to the public. That's what judges hit that thing and said that off with him to the jail. This guy's a danger to females. He's a danger to the public. And you're taking money and saying everything's okay now. I don't play that. I don't buy that. I don't care what anyone says to me. And if it triggers you, I'm sorry. But you have to come back with a good comment and explain to me how someone can just take money and let this guy go scot-free for such a despicable crime. Take care. Live for Love TV.
Like, share, subscribe to Live for Love TV.